Hi, I'm Drew Taylor, and my company is High Resolution Engineering. We wanted to showcase one of our Disguise media server racks today. We've had it on a few back-to-back shows, and we've got it in the shop right now for prep testing, software updates, all that good stuff. And we've got it going out on another live event very soon. This rack, we've got the main components are the Disguise VX4 Plus media server. We have two of those. The reason that we like using Disguise is it's a very advanced software platform, so we never run into like hurdles of, oh, we can't do this on show site. Like when we want to, get more creative or add more functionality, the Disguise software, always has the features that we need, and they're constantly updating it. So we're always getting new features and new capabilities packed into these boxes. I also really like that Disguise is a hardware and software solution combined from one manufacturer. So we're able to get like really good support from Disguise since they're building the hardware and the software. We're really able to, they're able to control that ecosystem and support the product really well. So the Disguise VX4 Plus has four 4K outputs, and we can do up to four 4K inputs of 12G SDI or 16 3G SDI inputs if you're doing a lot of inputs. This system we have pre-wired into the router for four 12G SDI 4K inputs. So by default, the VX4 Plus comes with HDMI output cards. We also have DisplayPort VFC output cards. So if you prefer DisplayPort, we can swap those out for you. So this system, we've got a battery backup, two of the VX4 Pluses. We have more VX4 Plus in inventory, so if you need to build a bigger system, we could throw another rack together or send some individual boxes depending on your system layout. We also have the Disguise EX3 Plus in our rental inventory. Those are the newer, one of the newer Disguise boxes tailored for the rental and staging market. There's a lot of live events happening with the EX3 Pluses now. They do not have changeable card slots, and so you get three DisplayPort 4K outputs on those. So you can run the EX3 Pluses as a standalone system or combine them with our VXs as dedicated directors, and that's a common use case that we're seeing is using EX3 Pluses as dedicated directors and then having say four of our VX4 Pluses in a system, for example. So the VX4 Plus has audio inputs and outputs directly on it, like XLR, 2-channel in, 2-channel out. On some shows, we need more channels, or the programmer operator requests more channels. So, like in this system, we have the Motu 828. It's a USB audio interface and gives us a whole bunch of inputs and outputs, analog inputs and outputs, as well as optical. So a lot of extra audio I/O and processing that you can do on these boxes. We have this Brainstorm time code distripalizer. I think I said that right, distripalizer, kind of a complicated word. So what this does is you can generate time code or take time code being generated somewhere else, and it basically cleans your time code up and distributes it out so you can get a bunch of channels. So you can send that time code, off the top of my head, I forget, is it 8 or 12 channels on this box that you can distribute out to multiple media servers or lighting. So if you're in like a concert or a live event environment where you're syncing different departments or different equipment over time code, that's what this box helps you out with. We have a sync generator, so you can gen lock all the servers together. So if you've got a bunch of our Disguise media servers, all the outputs will be gen locked and in sync as long as you run gen lock to everything, and that's what that'll help with. In this system, we've got a 12G SDI router. So we have this pre-wired currently for this show to each box. So each Disguise server gets 4 12G SDI connections on the inputs is what we have it currently wired for. And we can change that for you guys like per show. If you send us like a wiring diagram or a input output list of the router, how you want things wired to the servers, we're happy to do that for you in our prep time, no problem. We've also like preset IP addresses on these servers, pre-installed some other software that the programmer wanted, so that when he gets us on site, it's like totally ready to go. Roll it in and go. Cool. So yeah, other add-on, like a common thing that we add on to these Disguise systems are a lightware router for switching the outputs or distributing outputs of the media server. We've got various size lightware HDMI 2.0 routers in our subrental inventory, like 8x8. This one's a 24x24. We have a couple 48x48s. So depending on the size of the show, we'll add on, different routers for what your needs are. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Let's take a look at the back real quick, and I'll show you some of the, some of the wiring and connections. So at the bottom, we've got our 2 Disguise VX4 Plus servers. Like I said, we've got the inputs pre-wired to the router, so we can bring in up to 4 12G inputs, how we currently have it wired. We've got 2 different network adapters that are wired to our network switch that we've already set multiple VLANs on the network switch. We have this system pre-wired with the XDIP KVM boxes. So these are pre-wired to the servers and to the network switch. So you can put a KVM at the user station and be able to switch between controlling any of the servers. Again, pre-wired to the audio interface and the SDI router at the top. So we try to keep this as clean as we can, and we're kind of pre-building these per show based on the needs of what the show are, or what the show needs are. So yeah, again, we do a lot of like subrentals on the Disguise systems to like video providers or production companies. We have a lot of freelancers that really like to use our kits because they come with everything you need. We're pre-configuring them. Every time these systems come to the shop, we're re-imaging servers, doing software updates. We can set the IP addresses for you, like I said, install a specific software version. That way, when you get it, you roll it into the ballroom or the arena, wherever your event is. Everything's just kind of ready to go. So you're saving a lot of that like on-site, figuring stuff out and setting IP addresses and getting stuff working. We're doing a lot of that for you in the shop. So if we can help you out in an upcoming like live event, corporate event, or other application where our Disguise systems might help you out, give us a call. Check out our website at highresolution.tv.